We continue to follow the latest developments after Springfield Mayor Dominic Sarno has decided to take action against Samuels. That's the Springfield bar at the center of the Achim Bailey case. Bailey, the Springfield man who went missing after a night out there close to a year ago. Good Thursday evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us at 10. I'm Chris Pisano. Western Mass News reporter James Villalobos has been investigating the case since the very beginning. He joins us now live in studio with more. James?
Chris, this all started with an investigation we completed last summer looking into the role that the bar's security plan had the night that Achim went missing. The question that the city wanted to answer was, quote, did Samuels violate the terms of its 2019 late-night entertainment license by failing to comply with security measures to be taken in order to prevent danger to the public safety, health, or order, and/or as required by the licensee's security plan? Here's how we got to this point. In August, Western Mass News completed a two-part investigation reviewing Samuel's security plan and whether or not it was followed in the early morning hours of January 13th. In it, we discussed how the bar's cameras weren't working, no incident report was filed, and Achim wasn't offered transportation after he was kicked out of the bar. We also uncovered new video that showed video of Achim moments after he was asked to leave the bar. The property management company Colebrook ignored our repeated requests for that video, so we submitted a public records request. That video showed us what Achim's condition was like after he left the bar. Many in the community had concerns that Achim appeared intoxicated, especially after Achim's parents say they believe he was. But in a police report filed by Officer Barry Delamarter with the Springfield Police Department, he says the video showed no clear evidence of intoxication. Two hearings were held, the first being October 8th. At that meeting, the only thing discussed was why there was no working cameras. Further questioning by Western Mass News resulted in another hearing on November 20th. In findings filed by the hearing officer, she says while many in the bar say Achim showed no signs of intoxication, the security manager on weekends said if he'd seen Mr. Bailey stumble inside Samuels, similar to his actions shown on the exterior surveillance videos, he would have taken steps to cut him off. Despite Officer Delamarter's report saying there were no clear evidence of intoxication, the hearing officer said after reviewing the video herself, I find that Mr. Bailey appears at times to be impaired and unsteady on his feet. She went on to say, it is reasonable to conclude that Mr. Bailey was in the same condition while inside Samuels as he was in the outside video footage. She says, had the interior video cameras at Samuels been recording that night, this would have assisted the hearing officer in making a determination about whether he was intoxicated while he was inside the premises before he was asked to leave. In addition, we also learned that the bouncer said the female patron said Mr. Bailey touched her and it was unwelcome, but she did not say it was inappropriate. Now, as a result of just some of these findings, Samuels is having their license suspended Friday and Saturday of this week. 3 other days are contingent depending on whether or not they have other issues. Samuels will also have to add an extra security staff person or hire an additional Springfield Police Department extra detail officer posted outside the door at closing time to observe and monitor people leaving, looking for signs of impairment and/or intoxication, whether the person is driving or not. And they will have to train staff on the requirements of their security plan and that they will need to file an incident report when patrons complain of inappropriate touching, regardless of whether such incidents occur near closing time and shrugged off as, quote, no big deal or non-incidents. Their security plan will also have to be updated and reviewed on a quarterly basis. Now, Aquarius, another bar at the center of attention, also received the same length of days to have their license taken away. If you'd like to read all of those documents on the city's findings and the mayor's decision, we have them all on our website, westernmassnews.com. This coming Monday will mark the year anniversary since Achim went missing. James Villalobos, Western Mass News.